Luffy doesn't kill. It's one of the few absolute truths in One Piece. No matter how evil the villain, no matter how high the stakes, Luffy always finds another way. But what if there's an enemy that pushes him too far? What if Akainu is the exception? Let's talk about how the man who killed Ace might be the one person Luffy can't let live. Hear me out. From Crocodile to Doflamingo, Luffy has gone toe-to-toe with some monsters. Every time he chose defeat rather than destroy. Why? Because death isn't justice to Luffy, that's not his style. Luffy believes in freedom and giving people the chance to change. He breaks systems, not lives. Even characters like Enel and Lucci, who caused massive suffering, was spared. He's the kind of person that would rather punch you into the sky than take your life. But Akainu? He different. Marineford wasn't just a battlefield, it was trauma incarnate. Luffy watched his brother die. He couldn't stop it, he wasn't strong enough. And the man who delivered that final fiery blow, Sakazuki. You can argue Luffy moved on and he found peace. But pain like that doesn't just vanish, it evolves. Every step forward he's taken, from mastering Haki to unlocking Gear 5, has brought him closer to never feeling that helpless ever again. Now that he's this strong, what happens when he sees Akainu? What does closure look like when that wound has never healed? Akainu doesn't just represent Ace's killer. He's the world government's cruelty made flesh. His version of absolute justice has burned innocent lives. He tried to kill Kobe, he called Ace meaningless. He's not misunderstood, he knows what he stands for and he's proud of it. Most villains in One Piece represent a single arc. Akainu is bigger than that. He's the world government's final blade. When Luffy finally makes a move towards the system, Akainu will be the one standing in his way. This won't just be a grudge match, it will be a revolution. Every Straw Hat has evolved. Every major battle has taken Luffy one step closer to the man he needs to become. And in the Final Saga, the stakes aren't just about treasures and islands. They're about freedom, legacy, and revenge. For Luffy, killing has never been necessary. But maybe this time is different. Maybe this isn't about justice. Maybe this is about Ace, about Sabo, about Garp, all about the people Akainu harmed. Maybe this time Luffy doesn't spare an enemy. If Oda chooses to break this rule and let Luffy kill, how would he do it? Would it be a direct final blow or something more symbolic? Luffy hitting Akainu so hard that he's beyond saving, not dead but broken. Maybe it's not about a finishing move. Maybe it's about intent. Luffy doesn't want to kill, but what if Akainu stands between him and the future? Will he flinch? Gear 5 has already shown that Luffy's imagination can shape reality. Could that imagination be used to finally end the nightmare? There's also the deeper thematic layer. Will of D has always represented defiance of fate and oppression, of fear, many things. Akainu stands for the opposite, the destruction of nuance, the end of mercy. If the story is headed towards a clash of ideologies, it won't just be about strength. It's about which worldview survives. This is the war Luffy's entire journey has been leading up to. A war not just for the One Piece, but for the soul of the world. And that's not a war that everyone walks away from. Luffy has never killed, but that doesn't mean he never will. And if it was a candidate to push him to that line, Akainu is that man. The man who killed his brother, the man who tried to erase Kobe, the man who won't stop. Maybe Luffy lets him live, or maybe, just maybe, he makes an exception for Akainu. What do you think? Do you think Luffy will cross that line? Or will Oda find a third path, like he always does? Drop your thoughts in the comment section, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.